Here we have the all new Super Duty, new lights, new grill, well, new everything. It's nice, we've got the LED top lights, they're no longer yellow. And we've got the sport package, fantastic look. You've got these brand new side vents that are actually functioning vents. You can see right in there. Side steps. Finally, great looking mags without having to go all the way up on the trim level, so you can get this on the XLT. Attachments in the box. You can have the camera way up there, so excellent features that you can pick. Now, of course, the tailgates at Ford, they're measured out. So you've got your numbers there for cutting wood. Fantastic interior. Bang & Olufsen sound system available on the Lariats. Electric seats, of course. Nice trim. Let's start this up and I'm gonna show you a really cool feature. And no, it's not these screens that say Super Duty and Ford. They are pretty cool though. Really good looking. You got your touch screen here now, 12-inch touch screen. Comes with a little protector on it. You got your Jake brake up here. So using the exhaust for braking, your emergency lights. Push button, finally. Brake controllers right here. You've got your drive modes down here. So you hit those drive modes and what do you get? You get your normal mode, slippery roads, your off-road. Let's get these going here. Your off-road mode. So those are your modes right there. And of course your tow mode and your eco mode. So that's what I was looking for. So it's not a circular dial. There's a left and right and a center to it, normal being in the center. You got your screen here. You got this cool feature. You hit this camera button up here and you've got your 360 camera with bird's eye view. And let's hit that plus. So you can zoom in on a zone. So that's pretty neat. You can zoom out. Say you hit up here, the zoom button, zoom in on the front left, and zoom out. Cup holders, of course. Cell phone charger, wireless. So that right there means you can charge your cell phone just by throwing your cell phone down. You got your wired plugs, which charge a little faster, but these have actually gotten pretty efficient. Now, even though this is a work truck, you've got your heated steering wheel, heated seats, cooled seats. So an advantage of taking the Lariat Premium package, and of course the Bang & Olufsen sound system. You can write home about that system. That is a great system. You've got this fantastic stitching throughout the vehicle. You've got leather perforated seats. So perforated means you've got those little holes there to let that cool air out when you're, sticking to the seats on a really hot, sticky day. Up here, you've got your garage door opener buttons that you just need to program with your garage door opener. You've got an auto dimming mirror. Bang & Olufsen sound system. From right up there, even a speaker in the dash. Speaker on the side. The sound system sounds fantastic. You've got a very useful setup here for the gauges. Really nice. You can play around with it to see different things, but you've got your, to empty, how many miles or kilometers you can get to empty. You've got your speed that you can show up. You got your average liters per 100 kilometers right there. You've got your temperature gauges for the motor, the transmission, and outside temp. You got your oil temp, transmission temp, so engine, transmission temp, to empty. So you've got everything you need right there. And guess what? If you're in gear, so let's put it in reverse here. We're in reverse. That bird's eye view camera lets you know everything that's around the truck. Well, check this out. I hit the button here. Turn it off. And what's this? I was hoping it would go back into park. So really cool, you turn off the truck, seat slides back, making getting in and out that much easier. You've got your huge cabin in the back, huge cabin, so you can easily fit 2 ginormous adults back there, 2 reasonably sized humans. You've got your back window that slides open. You even have a little cubby hole for opening up to place drinks. So yes, there are cup holders in the back if you don't or can't fit them in the doors. So lots of space. Those doors, you can see, you could potentially you can really hold 1 bottle in there, but you can actually fit a whole lot more in those little cubbies. You got 2 holders right there. If you wear a suit or you need to hang some clothes, a jacket, rain jacket, whatever it may be, your equipment for road work, your road work jacket, you can hang up there, a little handle for getting in and out of the truck. I can't even reach the back. You've got this little drawer here that's pretty cool. So let's check out the back. It's a nice little touch here, a little Easter egg, a little pizzazz in the vehicle. So I think that's pretty nice. I think the Lightning, they could have thrown a few more out here. And you've got your handbrake down here. So foot down on the brake, turn it on. You'll hear it, and that's always good to use, because this way, if you're parked on a bit of a hill, even a slight hill, the weight of the vehicle is going to slide back on that transmission, and it's rough on the transmission. So use your handbrake before turning it off. When your foot's still on the brake, throw on your handbrake. It's a lot better for your transmission. You've got electric pedals here, so that means this button moves the pedals forward and back. Automatic lights, so you put it on A, and you've got your automatic lights right there, day and night. They're gonna work for you. You even have automatic wipers. So the diagram here is saying 3 dots automatic. So you got to go up on the stick to the 3-dot position right up top, and the 3-dot position is going to make it so that you now have your automatic wipers. There's a detector in the windshield that is going to, you know, turn on the wipers when it detects enough wetness on that windshield. Now here you've got cruise control. Now it's not adaptive cruise control, because if it was, you'd see a little vehicle with little lines in front of it, and that's not an available button. But you've got cruise control, you turn it on, you set it, you can go faster, slower, mute the sound, play around with the sound, speak to the vehicle and give it commands like get it to make phone calls, put in navigation, an address for the GPS or navigation system. This is the menu for the screen behind the steering wheel. And then you've got the menu, the main menu for the vehicle is actually found over here, right in there. You can get into all the settings of the vehicle. You can lock your rear differential on these Super Duties. You've got 2 high for the rear wheels when you just want to use the rear wheels to propel you. 4H, now you don't want to use that at very slow speeds in parking lots because the vehicle is going to hop. And you've got 4L when you're really stuck in the snow or the mud, trying to get out at low speeds in a straight line. You don't want to be cramping your wheels when you're in 4 low, unless it is, of course, a slippery surface if you don't have traction. And there you've got your brake controller controlling the brakes on your trailer, and you can, you know, turn the brakes down or make them more intense on your trailer. And you even have a manual mode. You've got your M mode here. You throw it into M mode, manual, and you can up your speed or down your speed. So you can use the transmission to help control your speed. Really cool stitching on the doors. I find it pretty fancy. Little wood applique here. Now let's check out that back seat. Really love that they've thrown in the step here. Easy access in and out of the box. Pretty happy that you can order these with your full 5th wheel prep package. So you just need to drop your ball in there or your your kit, and you've got your cup holders. So the back seat area is surprisingly extremely comfortable, and not surprisingly very spacious, because we can see that from the outside. Now you can, with this little button here, this little cord, you throw that and the seat goes right up. So you've got a little storage space there. You could order this with a locking. You can throw some stuff in here, and you can also order these with a locking unit underneath here. When you throw this up, you now have space underneath the seats. You've got a little cabin, you could say, a little drawer to hold everything up. So really well thought out vehicle. Now it's a Lariat, and it's the premium package with Sport. So you get those nice looking mags on the Sport, you get the heated seats and the USB for the kids in the back. They can be charging their laptop or phones, tablets. So that is your new Lariat F250 350. That's the setup when you go premium with the Sport package. I think the Sport package is a must-have if you want a little extra look out of your vehicle. You've got your side steps right here. You don't want to mess these up. That's your backup sonar. If you mess those up, well, your beep beep when you back up, it's going to be all messed up. You've got your tailgate, really cool. They're continuing to have the inlay for the Superduty written out. You've got lights that have got some shape to them. You can see the depth to them. So a lot of attention to small details makes for a very impressive truck. You have an incredibly strong frame with your suspension. You can see that suspension on the outside, your leaf springs on the outside of the frame. Now do keep in mind what your gross vehicle weight rating, GVWR, for these things, so that you can figure out legally how much you can put into that box and onto the vehicle. That's your total weight you can add to the vehicle. So it's not just about towing, folks. It's not just about total tow weight. You know, if you get a 250 diesel like this is right here, 250 diesel, well, that diesel engine weighs a good amount, and you got to keep in mind, while, you know, it might say, let's say this was a 350 and you figure, hey, I can pull through 30,000 pounds. Well, keep in mind how much weight is being put into that box, because the added weight to the vehicle, that partakes in your gross vehicle weight rating, and that means how much you can legally add on to this truck. And that way, if you're in an accident, you won't be, you know, criminally negligent if someone is badly injured or dies. You've got your plugs there. So very, very helpful for all you camper people. You'll be very happy to have your plugs right there for your camper or your trailer, whatever it may be. So always check out Ford's towing guide. So you type in Google 2023 Ford towing guide, and that's where you'll find out exactly how much each of your models, equipped with the exact engine and length of box, how much it can handle in both towing and payload. So payload is very important, and your payload, you figure it out with your gross vehicle weight rating minus the weight of the vehicle gives you your payload. Or you can check out the 2023 towing guide from Ford. But you see right here, let's turn this, look at this sticker properly. So this has a GVWR, gross vehicle weight rating, right up here. Poids nominal brut véhicule in French, 9,900 pounds, meaning the total weight of this vehicle and what you add to it cannot exceed 9,900 pounds. And guess what? We got a sticker right here to help us out. Of course, if you don't own the truck yet, or if you're ordering and it's not on a lot, you won't have this sticker, and you'll go to the 2023 Ford towing guide. But if you already have the truck or you're shopping it, look right there. That's how much weight in pounds you can add to this truck. So oddly, if you go with an F-150, kind of the heavy duty F-150, so it's called the heavy payload package with max towing, you could be towing 14,000 pounds and have 2,543 pounds, so 2,543 pounds added to an F-150. And you've got this 250 diesel here that you have to keep in mind. You cannot legally add more than 1,883 pounds to this truck. So keep that in mind when you're towing so that you are legal. But boy, can I ever say, the Superduty is an amazing looking truck, and you've got 1,050 pound-feet of torque. Now, the gross vehicle weight rating of this vehicle would go up above 10,000 pounds if this had the high output engine. So the high output engine, you'll know because the 6.7 here that you see in black, that's going to be in red, and then you've got 1,200 pound-feet of torque. That is insane, folks. 1,200 pound-feet of torque, and it's available at very low RPM. Traditionally, right around 1,800 to 2,000 RPM, you get your 1,050 pound-feet of torque on your regular diesel, and your high output, you've got 1,200. So these things are amazing. You can get the XLT Sport look right here. Still get the vents, still get those amazing mags. And what a grill.